Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got.
Hey y'all, it's me, Slay by Jordan. The company we're working with today is Megalook Hair. First, let's get into these goodies. Megalook Hair sent me over this 24-inch curly 360 lace wig, and it is 180% density. It features transparent lace, and the front hairline does come pre-plucked. The back hairline doesn't really come that pre-plucked. Right now, I'm just showing you the full 360 lace. It goes all the way around, and you have tracks in the middle. So off camera with the eyebrow razor, I took out all the combs, all the clips, all the straps. I just took out everything off the wig, so all you have is lace, and then you have your tracks in the middle. But anything that was on the lace, I took it off, and then I applied my bleach all the way around on the front, the sides, the back. You want to bleach your knots all the way around, because the style we're doing today, we're going to pull this wig up. So everything that you do to the front on a normal lace wig, you must do to the sides and the back. For this look today, we'll be using my Muse burr. Let's get this install started. So off camera, I did a basic braid down just straight back. And I slicked all her edges up on the sides, the front, and the back. And now we're going to do her cap method. I like to cut out holes around her eyes. And then we're going to cut out holes around her ears. I cut out holes around her eyes because she's going to actually have to go up under the dryer with this version of the cap method. And I want her to be able to see while she's under the dryer. We will not be sewing this cap now at all. All we'll be using is the Got To Be Ultra Glue Gel and the freeze spray. So you're going to carve out her hairline with the Got To Be Glue Gel, the black bottle, and then you're going to go on top of it directly with the freeze spray. And now you just want to sit her up on a hot dryer on high for about 10 minutes. She is back from the dryer, and now we're going to cut off this excess cap. I did use a regular wig cap for this ball cap. I did not use the HD wig cap. Personally, for like 360 wigs and full lace wigs, I would prefer to use the regular wig cap, as it's more stronger. Those HD wig caps are very thin, and I just feel like this gives you more coverage, and this can also flatten your foundation some. So I tend to use the regular caps when I'm doing wigs that I'll be pulling up or just gluing all the way around. And now you have a secured ball cap. So now we're going to add the makeup to the cap all the way around, on the sides, the back, and the front. And then we're going to clean her hairline with some 91% alcohol. So what I'm doing now is cutting off these super thick parts of the lace that usually sit behind the ear. You don't need those, and they don't really glue down properly. So what I like to do is just go ahead and cut it out. I'm using my Ruby Kisses level 12, the darkest shade in the palette. We're going to apply that makeup to the back, the sides, and the front. And then we're going to spray it with freeze spray and then blow dry it. And if I didn't mention, I did bleach these knots and I plucked the wig in the front, the sides, and the back off camera. So the same way you pluck the front, you have to pluck the back as well to get an extremely natural look. So now we're going to position this wig on her head to make sure that everything is fitting properly. Usually with like 360 or full lace wigs, it will be very big in the back. But what you mainly need to focus on is that the front is, sitting very properly, because the back, we're going to cut so much lace off in the back, it really doesn't matter. But your front most definitely has to be fitting properly, because with a 360 or full lace wig, you cannot do a lot of pulling and tugging. So if the wig is too small, I wouldn't recommend you install it. I've already laid my first layer of glue, and I'm just going to smooth it back evenly as possible. We're going to do 4 layers for the front. Make sure that you are also applying glue along the side of the ear. You need to have glue all the way around for this wig install, but right now we're just focusing on the front. So with the front, we go across the entire hairline and up the sides of the ears. We're going to do 4 layers. Once that last layer is dry, go ahead and lay that lace down.
Truck to the plane, to the truck to the hotel lobby. Me, I go through underground garages, presidential suite on deposit, elevator up to the room, shower up and then we hit the club. Touchdown, gotta see what's up. Area code in my phone. What numbers do I still have? Who do I know from the past? Hit one, she say she got a man. Hit another one, it goes green. Must have changed foes on the team. Remember when you let me in between? That was 2017. All good, chuck a look around. Find one to see my type. Damn, my dog and he know what I like. He done found me plenty in my life. Problem is I meet a girl tonight, then I go and treat her too nice. Galleria credit card swipes. I don't even know if she a wife, but I do know one thing though. Women, they come, they go. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, yo.
And now you want to go ahead and blow dry that lace, interchange it between warm and cool air for about a minute. And now I'm going to cut off any excess lace that I have around her ears. So now I'm going to pull her sideburns down, and she's going to hold them the entire time while I glue down the sides and the back of her head. Remember that this wig is not sewed down, so your client needs to hold the wig while you're handling the back. I always do the front first and then I do the back last. That's just how I do it. As you can see, I applied my first layer in the back in the shape of her hairline, and we're just going to smooth it out just like how we did in the front. Make sure each layer turns clear before you apply the next. And for the back, we're going to do 5 layers. You can actually do up to 7, but I do 5. That 5th layer is dry, so now it's time to lay down that lace. And alert, alert, alert. Make sure when you're laying down that lace to glue down the back that your client is holding their head down. If they are holding their head up and you lay that lace down, when they go to bend their head down or bend their neck, it's going to pop up. Make sure that their head is already bent down before you lay that lace down.
Early baby lady, you can show me things. You know what it is whenever I visit. Windy City, she blowing me kisses, no. 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you?
And don't worry about all the excess lace. We're going to cut a lot of that out before we even tie it down. Just go ahead and press it in. And whatever you see that you know it's not going to be glued down, go ahead and cut that right on off with your shears. And I'm also going to pull out her little side neck burns, her kitchen hairs, her kitchen baby hairs. I'm going to pull those out as well in the back so she can hold those while I finish cutting off some of that super excess lace and to hold it into place while I'm blow drying the lace. And she'll continue to hold those while I tie it down with our ultimate melt bands. And we are going to tie this wig down with 2 bands, being that we glued it in the front and the back. And as you can see, that wig is already looking natural. It's already giving scalp. Like, pay attention. Y'all know I dropped them gems. So now we're going to sit her up under a dryer on about medium heat for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back, take those bands off, and cut off that excess lace. And don't be afraid to add makeup as needed. And this is what everything is looking like raw before we like melt it down and put that Slay by Jordan stank on it. So right now we're sectioning out her baby hairs for the front, and we're also going to section them out for the back. And once we get done doing that, we're going to use our red can even spray to spray on that lace and start the melting process. And then we're going to tie it down again with 2 of our ultimate melt bands. Now to give the wig some reinforcement and, an extra layer of, security to keeping it on, we're going to make a stitch across the middle of her head going from one side to the other. This is just so that we're not relying solely on the glue to keep this wig on her head. Now we're about to take those ultimate melt bands off, and we're about to get into this meltdown, honey. And we about to slay these baby hairs. You already know we're gonna hot comb it, cut it, curl it, and lay it down with our edge brush and our foaming mousse.
You know, say anything when you do, them must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I do try to do from me. Plenty, so far we be face. Just to make sure money, yeah. But my people, they go say I love.
And for the back baby hairs, we will not be laying those down with the foam and mousse. I don't tend to like to use mousse in the back because I feel like it can lift the lace. So I just tie her hair down with the mousse baby hairs in the front, and then we're gonna now do the back baby hairs after the front baby hairs have dried under the dryer for 20 minutes. So for the back, all I did was curl them upwards using my mini pencil flat iron, and then we're just gonna lay them down using our edge brush in that red Can't Even spray. I like this method better because, you know, you just don't risk having your lace pop. You do not want to go through all that gluing your lace down in the sides and the back, and then you use your foam and mousse and then it pop up, and then you trying to put it back down, and then it's not looking natural no more. So just use the hairspray and the curl baby hairs method. It'll just make your life easier. Or you don't have to do baby hairs at all. Like I tell y'all all the time, baby hairs are optional, but with this look, with the messy curly bun, it just kind of makes sense to do curly baby hairs because it just gives, you know, a more exotic look. And now it's time to get to the fun, easy part. All of the hard stuff is out the way. What I am going to do is just tie her baby hairs down with some wrap strips, mainly just her hairline, because we're about to wet this wig up and slick it up into our messy bun. And we don't want that lace getting wet as we just freshly glued it down. We're not trying to have nothing lift or nothing like that. And if you still see those little two pieces of hair in the front, I pulled those out because we're going to curl those in the end just for style purposes. I just pulled those two little pieces out, but those are not for the baby hairs. The baby hairs are done. All the hard part is done. So after we tie those wrap strips up, we're going to start wetting this wig down with just straight up water. And this is how the hair looks when it's down. As you can see, it has a beautiful curly texture. I really enjoyed the texture and the feel of this wig. This is a super bomb wig. But now we're going to pull it up into our ponytail first before we wrap the ponytail around into a bun. So what I first like to do is just take like the middle crown section and put that in the ponytail first. And then once I get that in a secured ponytail, I'll wet the hairline, like the hair around the hairline. I'll wet that down and apply mousse and then slick that up. But initially, I'm just going to do a ponytail on the crown area first. And then I'll use my mousse and my water to slick everything else up into that ponytail and then make one big final ponytail in the end. I just find that this is easier than trying to slick up everything at one time.
I guess we gon' see. I
I'll be using my Cream of Nature foaming mousse to help slick this hair up. I like this mousse because it dries pretty quickly, and I won't have to sit her up under the dryer for it to dry. It'll pretty much dry on its own quickly.
Busybody, baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be fucking on this anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability, and now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be, it couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sounds like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
So now we're going to put all three of these sections into one big ponytail, and the slicking process will be over with. The bun part is super easy. All we're literally going to do is just wrap the hair around and bobby pin it.
If they like the job, but they do my do, then no go catch up. So blame me, I'm out. You go do your one time, I'll be for one time, I'm not to mess up. Anything you wish me, that be a passion. Bad man, no they walk up. Man, no be God. Make them they talk up. That's what they fly like a helicopter. Nobody grace after that, inshallah, with them move. Question, but then no get the answer. 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 Answer. Bossa, do. Lego sing a salad when you they move. See green light when I look at you.
So now with those two little pieces in the front, we're going to cut them to her chin, and then we're going to curl them using our pencil mini flat irons, and then we're going to comb those curls out and twirl them around our finger, and this entire style will be done, you all.
Nobody grace I've got an inshallah with them over. Question, but then no get the answer. Question, but then no get the answer.
Let's get into this final recap.
But then no get the answer. Question, but then no get the answer. Question, but then no get the answer.
I want to thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you check the description box below on information on how to purchase this Megalook wig. I thank you all so much. Goodbye.